Yay, we're live. Boo boo boo. Doo, doo. Hello, hello to everyone. For the VOD watchers before anyone joins. Ding ding. Boop, boop. Do 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 do. Wow, the game's pretty quiet. That should be good. There we go. Do that and that. Alright. We're gonna be speed running the rest of Luofu. Making sure that we don't have to deal with it too much. having studied with Vailu, I now feel the profound and fascinating pharmacology used behind the use of that. Wow, we're off to a good start. Great. Oh, I guess I should probably say what the plan is first. The plan is to basically finish the Luofu stuff. I'm going to speedrun. We're not going to speedrun through all the NPCs, all the puzzles and whatnot. We should have gone through most of it. And then we're going to start Genshin. Get on that train. So that should be fun. And then it'll still probably mainly be a Honkai Star Rail for now until we catch up with a bit of Genshin. And once we catch up, then we're going to start doing Pack Third as well. And then also I'll probably do other variety streams and whatnot. But yeah, a lot to do. I'm very excited. I was going to stream a little earlier, but then I had to download Genshin. Having studied with Bailu, I now deeply feel the profound and fascinating pharmacology behind the use of herbal medicines. Thank you, Twitch, for telling me that I'm live. Are there any tasty medicines? There might be. I'll have to research this when I have time. She mentioned her philosophy regarding there being a special cure for each person. If I can master her teachings, I think I might be able to create medication suited to everyone on the Express. Speaking of which, the fact that you don't know any Cloud Hymn magic that can heal is saddening. Or, the fact that I don't know any Cloud Hymn magic that can heal is saddening. Dongheng's not all capable? By the aeons, Dongheng's not all capable. I still have much to learn, though the power of the High Elders is rooted in legacy. To me, it's more like a certain type of knowledge rather than memories. The stories that I can see, they have existed long before I was even self-aware. I want to know everything too. The sensation is a miserable one. Your mind is filled with uncountable scenes and noises, but you're never present. But you are never present. Like the voice of the Stellaron. I can't completely understand what you're feeling, but it's kind of like the voice of the Stellaron. What's kind of like the voice of the Stellaron? It takes time to get used to. Perhaps. Perhaps one day I'll be able to coexist with it, just like you do with yours. Alright, you're young right now. Sorry to disturb you, Nebby. Would you happen to have the time to meet up? Haven't you left the Xianzhou? You really have some guts. I thought you left Xianzhou immediately after the chat. Even if I don't report you, it'd be big trouble if people found out what you did. I'm afraid I'm temporarily unable to leave. Please come meet me at the usual place. I'm not going to talk about immortality or silly things such as fame and wealth. How about helping out an old friend's last fickle request? Or think about it as giving a terminal... Or think about it as giving a terminal patient his final care. Uh-oh. That's not good. Wait, you can click and that...
haven of memories. Every moment is like a thorned rose.
Oh, right. Hey! Uh-oh. Todd, is that you? Hold on, let me... Okay, volume is correct. Uh-oh. A child stands alone in the place where Todd was always waiting. For some reason, his young face looks rather familiar. I'm trying to think. I said the voice of the Stellaron earlier. So that could... When they say the voice of the Stellaron earlier, I know that there's like... I know sort of what they mean, but I wonder if the narrator is also like the voice, kinda. A little bit of headcanon, maybe. Probably not, probably just the narrator. There you are. How did you turn into this? I was just a little sloppy with my experiment. An inevitable result. I thought I'd gain immortality, but unfortunately things were not that simple. My body, it keeps shrinking. My skin, muscles, organs. Indeed, I'm getting younger, but you see, but this youth doesn't seem to have an off switch. You're de-aging? Test results indicate that this de-aging process seems to have no endpoint. It won't be long before I'm illiterate and won't be able to understand my own reports. Which would seem no different from regular dementia. In the end, I might even become an egg again, like the Vidyadra. Perhaps I could become a human, an embryo, once again. I mean, I'm not Vidyadra, am I? No, wait. It's ironic, isn't it? Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? My wish came true, not just in the form I thought it would take. Just not in the form I thought it would take. The oldest stories in human civilization are fables that take this line. Seems like they aren't a cliche after all. You going to fetch a healer from the Alchemy Commission? Nevi, please. There really is no need for anything. Just coming to chat with me is cause enough for celebration. The boy cups his chin in thought for a brief moment in a pose that is beyond his age. But you really are sincere about helping me with something. Just take me for a spin around the market, buy me some snacks and have some fun with me. Don't doctors always say that when a terminal case is hopeless, take them out to eat whatever they want and go around and have fun? I want to have one last good time before I turn into a mindless baby. Let's go. I want something sweet.
Did you put up the ads this time?
Wheeltide Spring is in
From
season.
inside the pilot house came the general's battle cry.
Come on. A little faster.
Come on in.
If I take too long, then I can just continue the Luofu stuff tomorrow. But I am starting Genshin today.
Did you hear?
Tuskbear wrap, song lotus cake.
Tuskir wraps, song lotus cake, berry pheasant skewers, come and get them. It's silly, but when I was researching Zanjou culture, I never paid attention to these street snacks. The guild never had much time for ordinary knowledge unless they were profitable. What'll it be? Can you please ask for me? Oh, no, it should be... I want pheasant berry skewers. Can you get me some? Is that okay? Quit being so childish. I can't help putting on this tone. I haven't been a child for so long that I'm not really used to speaking. Forgive me. Young lady, is that your little brother? So cute. You can't be so harsh like that to a kid, or you'll scare him. Hear that? Okay.
Tuskbear wrap, song lotus cake.
Let's get a wrap song low escape and get them out there hot. Means we like some cheap, delicious soft food cakes. Want that, right? Hi, Todd. Did you buy it? Oh. Here, take it. Alright, let me have a taste. The boy places the bright red candies into his mouth one at a time. Ah, it's so sweet. Most people rarely get to enjoy such carefree feeling, except in childhood. Growing up, studying, working, always chasing this or that thing. I saw that shift. Come on. I saw that little glide on the floor. Thinking about it like this, doesn't living like a long-life species seem hopeless? How can they put up with the endless repetition of life for hundreds of years? For them, life should be just like candies here in my mouth. Sweet at first, but then soon disappearing without a trace, just to leave behind nothing but empty desire. And in spite of everything, I've always dreamed of becoming one of them. Boy smacked his lips, craving more. All finished. Where should we go next? I wanna go to the Exalting Saint. Boy vanished without a trace. Wait, no. Don't run off.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hi, Bailu. Once you grow older, you simply have to step off the Luofu to take a look at the cosmos outside. Uh-huh. I've been to Pier Point, Tachyon, and even Punk Lord. By the way, if it's a foodie paradise you're after, then you simply have to check out the banquet stall. Uh-huh. By the way, kid, I haven't seen you around here before. I've seen you before, Lady Bailu. Please, no need for formalities. I came here just to be another diner among the people. You don't happen to have any snacks in your bag, do you? Why don't you share with us what you've got? I'm sorry, I had a berry pheasant skewer, but I already ate it all up. Oh, that's a pity. No matter. I'll be playing nearby here tomorrow, so you can bring me something to eat. And come here. How's it going, oh miracle doctor? Oh, it's you, miss. I have a really bad Bailu voice. Oops, here comes my guardian. That's enough of our secret conversation for today, then. Alright, remember to bring some snacks with you tomorrow. You take Todd to bid farewell to Bailu. Now you're starting to get a hang of this parenting business, running over to other kids and snatching away your own child. Speaking of which, this kind of thing used to happen all the time when I was a kid. Whenever I wanted to play together with the pigtailed girl next door, my parents would show up like an alarm clock and march me back to my desk. I always wondered, what if they weren't always bothering me like that? Perhaps I've sired several grandchildren by now. Don't think about what could have been. It's a real nightmare, and it seriously killed my mood for playtime. Next up, let's go to luminescent depths when it's windy. The little boy sits alone beside the sea. Are you all good? I'm fine, just listening to the waves and watching the ocean. I've never felt so wide awake. Maybe I feel happy. In this life, I've been far better off than most people. Don't even know what they want. Let alone how to get it. I became a published author, and I've taken on countless apprentices. I may have no children, but there are several of my students who I'm rather proud of. Best of all, I lived to see the results of my research and got the answers to what all the scholars were vying for, despite it turning into a nasty joke. So, it's time to say thanks to you, Nebby. But there might... So, finally, it's time to say thanks to you, Nebby, for being there for me right from the start. By the way, I've recorded all my data from my experiments here. Whether you want to pass on to my apprentice, destroy it, or even hand it over to the Xianzhao authorities, the choice is yours. It simply occurred to me that my final moments were spent swimming here with the fish in these ancient waters. And what have I? Why face such an ending? The question went unanswered and the child spoke no further. Go ahead, Nebby. Leave me be here. The child gazes back at the sea, humming a nursery rhyme that nobody can understand. Every now and then, he seems to notice you and looks on with curiosity, but before long, he can no longer concentrate as he's distracted by the fantastical landscape. The sea seems to be calling for the child. Hi, Cammy. It is really quite beautiful. Up with the giant tree. Thank you for the follow, Cammy. I assume there's something I can do with that. The notes he gave me.
It's getting late. Where to now?
As I assumed. Cleo, Intelligentsia Guild member. So this is the Xianzhao Luofu. Oh, what an eye-opener. Hello. I've only been here for a short while. May I know your name? I'm Nebby. Huh? You're my junior soror. Master told me about you. Oh, where are my manners? I'm sorry. I got a bit carried away. A bit too carried away. I'm Cleo, a scholar of the Intelligentsia Guild under the tutelage of Master Todd Royarden. Master has written to me many times urging me to come to the Xianzhao ship, and he told me that he had found a junior soror for me. Just when I was wondering what my new peer would be like, you appeared before my eyes. Oddly enough, I lost contact with Master Todd shortly after I received his letter. So I came to the Xianzhao ship looking for him, but to no avail. Have you met with Master lately, Nebby? I'll tell him. Or her. I'll tell her about him. Is what I meant to say. Tell Cleo what happened to Todd. That's okay, Cammy. If it's cutting out, then so be it. That's just how Unfortunately, your internet's just deciding you can't watch it. Maybe another time. Hopefully your internet stabilizes soon. Well, let's find a more private place to talk about immortality. Ever since Master came to the Xianzhou ship, he had been pushing to resume this subject. Despite the opposition from other scholars, at that time, I was still an inexperienced scholar and didn't quite understand his decision. After all, the guild had tried many times, but to no avail. We had only meager funds and scholars for the subject. I was convinced that the subject was impossible. But I didn't expect Master to. In the end, he glimpsed the secrets of truth, even if it cost him dearly. Perhaps he eventually entered the threshold of erudition? To be honest, his fate is enviable to me. With a mediocrity like me, will a mediocrity like me ever achieve anything in it as he did? Maybe I won't even have a chance to approach the threshold of erudition in my life. I still remember how he urged me to come here in his last letter. Who would have thought that by the time I arrived, I'm sorry. I'm not in the mood for pleasantries right now. If there's nothing else important to discuss, please leave me alone for a while. Master were here, Nebi, I guess he would have become we would have become peers by now. Well, I'm nowhere near as erudite as Master. I'm an authorized scholar in any case. If you have any questions, feel free to discuss them with me. As for Master's subjects, forget it. I need to calm down, perhaps. I'll figure out something later. Are you going to continue your Master's research? I'm afraid I can't. I'm currently occupied. Currently I'm occupied with another subject commissioned by the guild. I need to work with Herda of the Genius Society as the general editor for a new magnum opus. Objectively speaking, this project is of vital importance, and once it succeeds, we Degla Graphos. You just switched your phone? That works. Will be recorded in history. But on the other hand, I just can't give up my master's project and its legacy. I need some time. Maybe I'll come up with a solution. What are you going to do next? Well, I'll stay on the Xianzhou ship, but instead of continuing master's research, I'll experience the unique customs and culture here. I don't want to waste a precious opportunity. Maybe you haven't heard about it, but the guild has cut its budget for field research and greatly reduced the number of scholars sent to other worlds. It's not easy to come here anymore. What do you think of Todd? It's hard to say. It's hard to describe him in just a few words. For me, he was my mentor who brought me to the Candela Graphos and guided me to the path of erudition. Although I didn't always understand his ideas and sometimes he seemed too stubborn, I knew he meant no harm, that his aloofness was simply because he was a pure scholar. I see. Goodbye. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully you don't lose connection with your phone. Stars Cave. No, it's Cloudford. I need to go to... There's 2 NPCs here that I realized yesterday I forgot. Okay, there's 3 NPCs that I realized I forgot. Hello, Aying. Oh, hell is this enough money for my whole family? We'll go broke if I don't get work soon. Hey, look at this big shot boss over here. Hello, boss. Is this your first time aboard the Luofu? You look like a stranger in a strange land, and there's panic in the streets. You're here to pick up some stuff. But don't you worry. I worked I've worked in Cloudflare for decades. No, it doesn't matter how complicated the bureaucracy is, nothing is an issue to me, especially things like customs clearance and unloading goods. Look, do you need any... no thanks, I'm not a merchant. No worries. Oh, no worries. Anyways, I haven't even made a sale yet today. I'm just... chilling, if you like. If you like, I can tell you a little about my work, and I bet there's nobody else aboard the Luofu who's better at handling freight than me. My god, it's already been half an hour? Okay, let's speed it up. Might not need it now, but just in case there's some time in the future when I could help you out.
I'll need a new job if this goes on. If work doesn't start soon, I'm not gonna have enough money to eat.
Alright, I'd like to ask. Feel free to ask anything. I know my way around all the freight handling procedures in Cloudford. Your scope of operation sounds pretty broad, huh? Sure is. The Cloudford is a high-traffic port, but it's very competitive, so it's tough to make a living here. Naturally, I don't just handle packing and unloading. That's far too simple. I also handle all kinds of procedures, like cargo entry, customs clearance, and quarantine inspections. Oops, one sec. But of course, every customer has their own custom order. The specifics of what I actually do are governed by the needs of the customer. Can you tell me a little bit about your work? Handling freight, packing and loading. Sounds pretty simple, right? It's just containers being moved around by a big mechanical crane. But in practice, it takes a lot of learning to do. I've been doing this day in, day out for decades. That's just how long it takes to earn a reputation for it. For me, everyone in the business knows I'm the most careful person out there. Every time I start a project, I'll strictly follow safety guidelines and procedures. That typically works out best for me and the customer. Why, if you don't believe me, then why ask around at the jetty? My damaged good rates are easily the lowest in all Cloudford. What are you doing out taking orders at this time? It's been pretty rough recently, but there's nothing I can do. I've got a family member, Squirt, who just can't wait it out. With so many mouths to feed back home, I can't stop working. No work means no income. But we're both adults, you understand. Whether you're a Xianzhou outworlder or whether you're an outworlder or a Xianzhou native, we all need to earn a living. It's not like we have a choice in the matter, right? Why don't you use an Ingenium to automatically handle freight for you? Xianzhou mastered the technology a long time ago to kit out any Ingenium to do everything as quickly and as well as I do. So, what am I still around for, huh? Think about it, kid. If a machine does this job for me, what am I going to do? Just sit there idling the day away? Why, I'd slowly become a destabilizing factor for the Xianzhou, wouldn't I? Are you starting to catch my drift? Or, to put it another way, how much tax would an automatic Ingenium pay to the Realms Keeping Commission? Nothing. Don't have any more questions. Okay. Yeah, you. Sinclair. My home planet doesn't trade as much. Why haven't the guild permits been released yet? You! What are you doing here? If you're awaiting documents from the Skyfaring Commission, you'd better get behind me in line. Go on then, get out of the way. What documents? I'm getting in line too. You don't understand anything, do you? You just came here to rubberneck. Since you're not an outworlder merchant waiting here for documents, then I suppose we aren't rivals. On the contrary, Miriam, oh, what a wreck. The disgrace just to be within spitting distance of her. We followed the Aegean customs of my homeworld. I would have challenged her to a duel and fought her for dignity with my fists. It's a shame we're on the Xianzhou. Know what I'm saying? All uppity and civilized. Can't get into a scrap here. I heard that people still do on the Xianzhou. Let me guess, you're a fan of protecting Starskiff Haven, right? That program is so superficial. They don't get it. They get it all wrong. Besides, every time I want to duel, that guild rep with a big tail is always saying, "No fighting, no fighting." Guild approval is a rare privilege reserved for the patient. For the sake of these documents, I had to hold back. You know, it's disorderly conduct. Gotta follow the local customs, right? Back in my hometown, it's proper etiquette to settle disputes with a duel. As for astonishing age requirements, these astonishing age requirements for entertainment, my friend who works in the entertainment district keeps telling me how much of a problem the restricted for those under 200 years old rating system is. Back on Agaya, personal weaponry is legislated for ages 12 and up. Well, the 200 years plus might be a little old, the 12 and up might be a little young. Have you two come to a disagreement? Ever heard of Cyber City superconducting alloys? I had a whole stockpile and was ready to come to the Xianzhou and make it big. Until I found out Miriam having the same plan and wanting to steal all of my business. I can't accept it. I'd rather lose money than let the Skyfaring Commission buy her stock. I know I come off as rather aggressive, and my friends back home have always reminded me that this will run me out of business one day. So I've offended you just now. Please don't take it to heart. Take this gift for meeting up with me. If we get a chance to work together in the future, then let's do some business. Do you want to chat more? Cool. Outroader traders like us need to stick together.
My home planet doesn't have much trade as it is. Why haven't the guild permits been released yet? My home planet doesn't have
Nope.
much. My home planet doesn't have.
Come on, do you not have a second voice line?
My home planet doesn't have much trade as it is. Why haven't the guild permit? I'm definitely going to get a guild permit this time around.
There we go. Yay. I have something I'd like to ask you. Ask away. If I'm able to answer, I'll be sure to let you know. What is this Gaian you speak of? Huh? You're interested in our Gaian civilization too? That's great. Let me fill you in so you don't formulate any negative stereotypes. Thousands of years ago, our Gaian civilization was just a group of interstellar herders who did things our own way. Under the guidance of the navigator Moss, we like to live a nomadic lifestyle across several planets. In many cases, in turn, sane quarrels would break out over resources until one day the almighty Plank Aigayan Khan, hero of the Aigayan Khanate, realized its ambition. With everyone utilizing the same language, culture, and all worshipping the preservation, why not unite under a powerful alliance together? In the end, the Plank Khan's cultural and military achievements unified again, Gutenberg, Rayman, and Heisenberg Konitz under one banner, the almighty Agaian civilization which we know to this day. Later on, the IPC made the first contact with us, and the Agaian civilizations was officially added to the credits macroeconomy. Only then could I finally come to the Zianzhou to conduct business affairs. Our modern trade tradition of dueling comes from Plankton. He felt that human dignity would be demonstrated via a fair duel between two individuals. So do you get it now? Dueling isn't a barbaric custom at all, rather it's our display of human dignity. What are you going to do with your batches of goods? What can I do? I can't just leave them to rot. I don't mean that Cyber City conducting alloy could ever eventually rot. I mean, I can't go back to my hometown with my tail between my legs and do nothing to show for it. Ours isn't a hyper-developed star system. Once the IPC settled in, that was the end of our local business economy. So I teamed up with a few hometown friends, pulling our money to make opportunities for ourselves beyond the sky. I ended up being the only one who made it to the Zianzhou Luofu, which was no big deal. People back home wouldn't feel like they were losing their shirts as long as I can get some business going for us. I heard they needed these superconducting alloys over at the Artisanship Commission. Not very much, but Mariam popped up out of nowhere and wants the business for herself. Now I have to compete with her prices. I'm so anxious. She cut her price, and so did I. I had to make this sale, and I can't let her seize the advantage from me. What about making inquiries over at the Skyfaring Commission? Come on. Do you really think I haven't tried? I've been there many times already. The Skyfaring Commission has been reasonable. I can only blame the Ambrosial Arbor's new growth, the closing of the Jade Gate, and the cessation of trade permits. They have been burned out for a while over at the Skyfaring Commission, and I can understand how hard they've been working. After the disaster, I came to realize that there's no such thing as a steady and stable business out there in the universe. Or as a common Zianzhou saying puts it, it's a matter of time, luck, and fate. There's a guy called Mao Zhen who's keen to help me solve things. I trust he can help me with document approval, so I'm staying here. The key is Mariam. If she could be a little more sensible. Catch you next time. Now, Jin.
Before we talk about collaboration, please review the relevant documents.
I'd like to ask you something. Ask away, I'll answer anything. What are you doing here? I'm a representative of the Aqua Glider Guild, sent to Cloudford by the Skyfaring Commission to handle all outworld traveling merchants who come and trade on the Luofu. Our Aqua Glider Guild is one of 7 guilds under the umbrella of the Skyfaring Commission. If you have any bulk goods that you wish to sell off, come see me anytime. I'm no use elsewhere, but at least in Cloudford, my world still holds some weight. If there's anything you need, you'll be my top priority. Any trouble going on recently? How do I put it? There's less trouble than before, but it's still there. The Ambrosial Arbor's new growth business on the Luofu almost shut down completely before, which is terrible for us trying to earn a living out here in Cloudford. I'm lucky to be an official and have a fixed salary, but those merchants and workers have been completely cut off from their livelihood, and they're miserable. Now, despite your help with resolving the crisis, its aftermath continues to rage on. The Ambrosial Arbor's new growth set the side cranes flying all over the place, and we've lost dozens. The calculation device processing entry and exit at the port also broke down, causing several traffic accidents. But everything is still moving along in the right direction. I'm sure that things will get better soon, and you can take credit for most of that. About Sinclair and Mariam, the two merchants, they've been trading on the Luofu for years, and they often trade in the same stuff, so their relationship is pretty tense. They've been stockpiling lots of Cyber City's superconducting alloys and plan on selling them off to the Luofu. It might be valuable, but it's only used in a few hyper-precision instruments over at the Artisanship Commission. There's little demand for it. Hi, Justice Best. Thank you. There's little demand for it. So the question of who to buy those superconducting alloys from has grown into a rather thorny problem for me. Nevertheless, it's great that there's some competition between the two. Every time the two of them get into this kind of trade war, the prices drop like crazy. Let me stir things up a bit more. Something like, I heard there's another guild selling superconducting alloys these days. The prices might drop. So I've decided to wait and see. Let them push their prices down again. In any case, this isn't the first time, and they should get used to it because it won't last. Okay, finally, I have finished this area as far as I'm aware of. Oh. Nope, there's gonna be you. Yep, you're the other one.
Why don't you tell me what's in the container?
Seems like the Skyfaring Commission has updated their regulations yet again. Mostly about the tensions and compensation due to the Ambrosial Arbor's new growth. There doesn't seem to be anything about document approvals. Hello there, boss. Are you a traveling merchant from beyond the sky? My name is Miriam. I'm mostly interested in the distribution and sales of Cyber City superconducting alloys. Let's talk if you're interested. I'm no outworld traveling merchant, and I'm not into business. Well, I definitely am into business. I've run the Arum Alley. Actually, canonically, that's the only thing I've done here. At this point. No, I did the museum as well. That's in Bellabog. Doesn't matter whether you're an outworld traveling merchant or not. I'm more concerned about another vendor trying to sell cyberconducting alloys out here. On the Xianzhao, there's a saying, your peers are your rivals, and another one, rivals always run into each other, meaning rivals tread a narrow path alongside each other. We're no rivals, so the road we take should surely widen out, but not necessarily the traveling merchant over there, called Sinclair. I suggest you keep away from him, whether you're our rival or not, for longevity's sake. We're all short-lived species here, so life is to be cherished. Why would a traveling merchant come to Cloudford? You do sound like an outsider when you ask questions like that, boss. I load up a bunch of my stock into the Trove of Verdure here in Cloudford, despite the Skyfaring Commission guaranteeing me safety. Guaranteeing security for me. There's always an abomination or two nearby, so I often stop in to check on my stock. Also, I just feel... It's just a feeling that I get. I got that Xianzhou people have an unusual conception of time. For them, 10 years is like a snap of the fingers. So, I tell them that things are... when I tell them things like soon, you have to keep it on pressing them because in their minds it's not an urgent matter. This matter can't wait though, so you'll be seeing me chase up this guy named Mao Jin every single day. So I'm stuck here. All I can do is check up on the Skyfaring Commission's regulations and pace around anxiously. If you're down for a casual chat with me, it'd be a great way to pass the time. How about it? Hold on, let's hear your voice lines.
Did the Skyfaring Commission's regulations get another revision? Did the Skyfaring Commission...
Come on, Joe's second one. Seems to be a bit of a trade standoff.
Did the Skyfaring Commission...
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do.
I'm the first one to hand in my application this time.
This time, my application was submitted first, and Master Sinclair should really reconsider his position. But you're still here, boss. You want to have another chat? I'm not up to something. Let's have a small chat. Please be small. That's all I'm asking for. What would you like to chat about? I'm guessing you and that Sinclair guy don't get along? Honestly, if you ask me, I've never taken him seriously. Master Sinclair always thinks I'm out to get him, and I'm this evil mastermind stealing his business. When I offer a price, he lowers it, and so I put out another price, and he lowers it again. I suspect he's here for charity instead of business. I didn't mind at first, but after thinking it through, as an experienced traveling merchant, how can I show any weakness in front of this oath? Sorry, I didn't get much sleep last night. I stayed up late, and then only had like a short 4 to 5 hour nap. So if you want to lower the price, I shall accompany him down. I'll get my documents from the Skyfaring Commission approved before he does too. That'll show him how a serious merchant gets business done. Do you know of a traveling merchant with a coffin? Traveling merchant with a coffin? Not that I've seen, but then again, I don't know all the traveling merchants here. If I knew that Sinclair was already selling superconducting alloys, I wouldn't have gone into this trade. What rotten luck. But this merchant with a coffin you're asking about sounds very mysterious. I once saw a show on IPM with this solo gunslinger dragging along a coffin as he stalks the muddy wilderness, saving a girl from bandits' clutches. The gunslinger had a troubled past that etched onto his face, clouded by memories. At one point, I thought the coffin would be empty. Every time someone asked him what was in the coffin, he replied it was himself. I guess that it was a close friend or family member, a symbol of misfortune, that forced him to drag the coffin out of guilt. But nobody mentioned any rotting stench emanating from within. Later, I thought it must be a treasure or fortune inside. The coffin was just a red herring. You may have heard some cosmic treasures don't fare well under natural light. So in the end, what does this gunslinger pull out of the coffin? A fully automatic heavy energy machine gun. What a surprise. Think about it, he's a gunslinger, so what else would be in the coffin? So if this traveling merchant with a coffin you mentioned is a traveling merchant, there should be goods for sale stuffed inside that coffin. You sound really experienced when it comes to waiting for official documents. It's complicated. When I was back on my home planet, getting a business license was always a real pain. Usually took a year. At first I was pretty angry and anxious, but later on, I became more calm about it. In the end, when the official document was finally issued, I didn't feel the kind of joy you'd expect. I was just so numb from waiting so long that I couldn't even get hyped to celebrate. I know the feeling, at least the numb feeling. There will always be things that are a pain, and not having official documents won't be the worst. I mean, as long as nobody deliberately messes things up, it'll get done sooner or later. Fortunately, our luck held out until we got there in the end. But hey, I wouldn't call this any kind of experience. Please forgive me. Goodbye. Okay,
Why don't you tell me what's
so yesterday off stream, I noticed that there's a side crane over here that I missed. Oh, there you are. Side crane, the moniker of evil dragon. You must have seen something. This is obviously a side crane, but it looks just like a huge dragon. One that hoards a layer of treasure. You can almost see the whips of black smokes rising from its non-existent draconic nostrils. At the moment, it is in deep sleep. The flames in its belly rumbling in anticipation. Beneath its wings and long tail, the package is like jewelry. Unrefined gold, precious stones, and finely crafted works of art piled into a hillock. Still sleeping, it uses the loot as its priceless implement of slumber. You know well that a fierce dragon will stick to its treasures as long as it's alive, unwilling to spend a single dime. In that moment, you have transformed into a little thief, hoping to steal the real treasures from the vicious dragon, whether it be antique jewels or impenetrable silver armor. Think of a way to take the carrier package underneath the dragon? What bold thief! Had someone been with you, they would surely stop you from acting so rashly, warning you about how the dragon will take down a whole army and turn a river into steam. Unfortunately, your treasure operation has no such counsel. You decide to walk alone in the darkness, confronting despair yourself, and climbing the stairs to steal the treasure from beneath the dragon. Just after you make your decision, the dragon slowly flaps open its wings. The ensuing gust of wind knocks you back 2 paces, as though it was issuing a final warning. Immediately after, the dragon flaunts its weakness, exposing its soft white underbelly to taunt you. It has never feared humans. It kills them whenever it wants to, and eats them whenever it feels like, and none dares stop it. Once, it even defeated a hero of unparalleled victories. Today, warriors and heroes are like mice compared to the hero. You're nothing but a teeny tiny thief, unworthy of which to raise an eyebrow. My scales are like plates of armor, and my claws are like razor-sharp halberds. Little thief hiding in the shadows, you're playing with fire. I could bring you to your eternal sleep with a sneeze. This is terrifying, and you tense your muscles, and you tense your nerves at the thought of all these menacing lines the dragon could spew at you. Let's roll for a hidden spot check. Successful. The dragon remains sleeping on the treasure, as if it hadn't sensed your approach. You also notice that potentially nosy obstacles in your path, and you should be able to avoid them. The successful hidden spot check boosts your confidence, making you quietly move 1 step closer to your target. You identify the gap in the dragon's movements and stretch your hand out into the treasure, glimmering with ruby light. You know that once it wakes up, it will be enraged, it will be enraged and circling high as it flies and leaves you with no place to hide. Strive for slow but assured success. If you had enough time, you could slowly take all the surrounding treasure even under the dragon's nose. Be patient. Time is still your friend. However, this chest is heavier than it looks. And the more effort you put into dampening the sounds of movement, the more exhausted you become. And you'll soon lose your grip. Darn it, what's in this chest? Just as you're about to strike, the courier side crane drops straight out of the sky. Oh no. Ouch! Oh, kind lady, it's you. Please help me. Please help me up. Thanks. Spare me! Why are you talking like that? Did I do something wrong? My memory is full. The system a little slow. Fix me, please. I'll reward you. Are you sure you're not gonna swallow me? I don't understand. Insufficient computational power. What are you saying? Please help me. Repair. Don't worry, I'll save you. Great! Thanks to you, my speech flows much better now without stuttering all the time. I got too greedy. I don't believe in streaming online media. If I find an immersion I like, I have to download it myself. If I don't end up watching it, I must download it. As a result, well, you can see my memory was too full and I crashed. If it weren't for you, I might be a piece of scrap on the roadside. You're such a kind person. What did you download? That's a great question. Perhaps we have the same hobbies. I kept the original, backup, collector's edition, and remastered versions for each Butterfly Immersia on the Millennium top 10 list. And pretty much anything else that gets rated highly. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but my cat Sylvester is sneezing in the background. No, had a little sneezing fit. But they're all so memory hungry that I don't have any space for my firmware to run. Oh shoot, did something just get deleted during our reparation? Gah! There's no other way. You're right, I'm gonna find someone to help expand my memory. I want all the immersion of the Luofu. No, I want all the entertainment that has ever existed in the whole cosmos stored in my memory. It might be a little difficult. What are you doing with all of these carrier packages? These things, they're just carrier packages with unknown addresses. Not sure who stacked them all here, but it has nothing to do with me. Did you think I kept all these for my own? I do have work ethics, you know? Should check back to the Heroin Express. I'm planning on doing just that. I have to find some of the texts from the Heroin Express to expand my memory. I can't even fit the top 100 anymore. That's how little memory I have. If you were sent here to retrieve me, relax. I'm going back soon. You really are a well-meaning person. Here's a gift from yours truly. Keep it. Farewell. Ooh. A gift or a friend request. Oh, Hydro. Oh wait, Ido, you're in chat. Another side crane back. Now there's only one left. Only one side crane. Thank you so much. I have no idea where that last side crane is. Not gonna be here. I don't think it's gonna be like anywhere here on this map. Was there someplace in Stargaze Navalia? Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. Just don't like spend a ton of money on it. I've been playing since like, oh, I think like a month after it came out. And I have not stopped since. I think I've only missed a single day where I didn't log in. That's where, nope, it's not that one. Nope, not that one. Is it Universe in a Nutshell? No, one of these. No, it's Moment of Joy, that's right. That's why my longest consecutive login streak is 209 days. Unfortunately, I'm not currently on that streak. Yeah. Oh, right, I finished off stream last night, I looked up a bunch of I looked at all of the Kafka choices from her mission, and I thought it was pretty interesting. You get to learn a lot from it, because apparently you can actually tell when she's telling the truth and when she's lying. Of course, you only get 2 choices, but as far as I can tell, she does seem to really care about us. And apparently has sacrificed a lot to keep us alive. So that's really interesting. Nope, you're just a normal side crane. Nope, not there. I've gone the one there. I've gone one there. I don't know where the last one goes. Ooh, I might know where.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Excuse me. Nope, it's not over here. Where are all... Let me check out all the locations. Not here. Got you. Oh, right, now I remember. Duh. I run by it literally every day when I do my offline daily run, daily grind run. I can't believe I forgot about you. Step back, human. This is not your battle.
Let's wait.
Sound window.
Step back, human. This is not your battle. Standing before you is a valiant, fearless side crane, wings spread wide open as though defending its clutch as it defends you behind it. And standing before this side crane is a repulsive entranced ingenium, affected by the ambrosial arbor. It turns into a malevolent monster. Luckily, you've already defeated countless enemies like this before, and much stronger. But this time, it's different. Perhaps it's just like what the side crane said. This is not your battle. Before allowing a brave warrior to charge into a risky battle, you must first ascertain. Stop! Stop fighting for me! Miss, if you don't flatter yourself, I may be someone with conscience in battle, but that disgusting ingenium over there does not. Joking aside, you shouldn't be making a joke out of life. As you know, this cycling carrier is not designed to withstand an attack from entranced ingenium. You'd have to rescue it personally. Do you not trust me? Human, you have no idea of my conviction, so let me tell you. Please tell me, what is your conviction? I may not have any future, but I can still protect your future. This is my conviction. I don't want to see any more tears, so please watch out for my wrath mode. Activate! The side crane flaps its wings angrily, as if the zephyrs of the delve are funneling into his wings. They beat faster and faster. Your eyes can no longer keep up with their frequency. The wind of the Zanjiao Luofu. Even standing behind it, you can feel a scorching emanating. You can feel a scorching emanating from the side crane. The so-called wrath mode. Then, how dazzling, how awe-inspiring. You start to wonder what kind of energy burst the side crane can unleash. Hang on, do you smell something? Something's burning. Something's burning. It's the smell of something burning. It's the smell of burning hardware failing to overclock. It's basically the smell of a short circuit. The side crane slowly drops before you like a broken kite. As long as we don't stop flying, the road will be... Now's not the time to think about that. Side crane. Beat back this abomination.
Eternal.
I'll see you off.
Stand still.
Rules are made to be broken.
Cycrane, wake up! I'm sorry for the embarrassment you witnessed. There are two things a Cycrane can never do. The first is break a promise. The second is let someone cry. I haven't cried yet. I wanted to activate the race mode, but was knocked out by my own rage. I should study how to play it cool. If we continue to boil boiling water, it will eventually evaporate. I was sent to send you back. Ah, is that so, Madam? Zhai... Chao... Zhai Chao needs my help, but I haven't found my real power yet. What even is real power? I can only keep getting stronger if I understand the reasoning to get. I can only get stronger if I understand the reasoning to get stronger. And what does real power need? I believe the answer to this can be found at my starting point, Heroin Express. Got it! I'm heading back to Heroin Express. Let me thank you again, my dear friend. Goodbye, and may our roads cross again someday. Until then, I'll look forward to it. They're all back! All the missing Cycranes are back! Another piece of good news. The engineers analyzed the roots of the missing Cycranes and found some clues. We've also prepared some rewards for you. You know where I am. Come find me. I'll increase the speed of allies, if I ever want to do that. Boop. Nope, teleport.
It's getting late. Where to now?
See, this is the more entertaining stuff. Now, rewards! What we've all wanted. It was... Nope. Hello. Nope.
Heron Express at your service.
Oh, I remember you. Have you booked a delivery for us? No. I found all the Cycranes. I have mastered all the 7 deadly errors. Yes, we got all the recordings here. All the missing Cycranes have returned. Here's a thank you gift from the Heroin Express for being our ace Cycrane catcher. Oh, of course, you've mentioned before that the Cycranes are actually equipped with intelligence. We verified that this is indeed true. Every Cycrane can produce coherent speech. It's quite astounding. You won't wipe their intelligence, will you? Who do you take us for here at Heroin Express? We never do anything of the sort. They're required to undergo recruit training, and as long as they don't break the law and handle everyday work, who cares if Cycranes have a low intelligence? I mean, lots of bots at the IPC have intelligence these days. We analyzed the missing Cycranes' flight trajectories prior to losing contact. All the other flight paths were accounted for, and there was only one suspicious trajectory left. We tried to get in touch many times, but it wasn't willing to respond. Did you go and make a claim for a refund? Thanks to you, we didn't even end up suffering any damage, so we don't need any compensation. But everyone felt that they couldn't just act as if nothing happened. In the final analysis, we just wanted to ask their designer why carrier Cycranes had been imbued with the gift of intelligence. Since the designer was unwilling to give you a reply, we thought of you. I'm curious too. I know, right? As the ace Cycrane catcher, I'd like you to write them a letter asking why. Of course, we'll protect any private information from being disclosed, but for sure, we'll send the letter over. She presents a letter prepared by the Heroin Express. As she said, the contents are sincere with no intent of placing any blame. All it's missing to sign off is a signature to sign off. You really thought this through to this to the smallest detail. Actually, if you refuse to sign it, we're planning on sending it from the Ace Cycrane catcher. Well then, are you going to sign it? Use Nebby. Help Heroin Express to recover all lost Cycranes.
Have you made a delivery booking with us?
I guess we'll get maybe a response tomorrow? Alright, on to Divination Commission to finish up that stuff. I'd say in like an hour I'll switch over to Genshin.
101010 is...
I've got one word for you, 0, and another word for you, 1. Hexographic code is 101010. Broadcasting the way it can be seen. Master, ancient text uses yin and yang. Why not use yin to shut and yang to open? It can be named thus, but since integration with other civilizations, our algorithm has changed. It's cultural invasion. Not really, but let me do the stuff over here, because then we're gonna head back. Yeah. Oh yeah, Hydro. I don't know if you're still listening, but you can just send, if you send a message where you just like fill out the text box, you'll get and send it. You'll get an achievement, and I'll give you a few Stellar Jade to use. Wait, I didn't use the. Oops, I didn't do the puzzles. I mean, it's only like 5 Stellar Jade, so not a lot, but... Oops, not mean to do that, but whatever. No, I meant to switch. Yeah, I want to do that. Then that. Yeah, there's a bunch of small achievements. I mean, and a bunch of them are hidden, some of them you can see. But I was just telling you like a very simple one that you can just instantly do. Looks like these are my tips.
No match for me.
Sorry, just checking something. Little silly Discord message. Navigation compass. This one's gonna be more complicated. There we go. The freight star skiff slowly moves into the jetty. Looks like these are my tips.
So that's how it works. Looks good.
Yay. Alright, talk to these people. Mingyu. Hey, if it isn't a site on if it isn't a site on the Xianjiao, how have you found time to make a dedicated trip to check out? How have you found time to make a dedicated trip to check out the work of the Divination Commission? If you ask me, there are too many lazy bones hanging out here. You better have something urgent if you're looking for me. I'm because I am buried in work. That. Wow. Man, Lily, you're really good at reading stuff. You totally don't mess it up half of the time. That's a little too harsh. Did I say something wrong? Sorry, my bad. When you came, I was just beating up our other workplace culture. I still hadn't cooled off. Sorry for running my mouth off. If everyone at the Divination Commission were like you, I wouldn't have gone so worked up about things. Alright. I'm just letting off some steam and rambling here. Don't take me too seriously. It's just how I am. So, why don't you hold on to this? It's a little gift. It'll get me feeling better. Go on. You must have come looking for me for a reason. What? No,
I'm not gonna name names, but there are plenty of people slacking off in the Divination Commission.
I know one of them.
All these slackers, and they come to me?
Oh boy, how do I do that voice? It's nothing really. I just come to chat. If that's the case, how can I refuse? Chat away. Seem to be pretty critical about the workplace culture here. That's right. Since the Ambrosial Arbor's new growth, we've been firing on all cylinders here at the Divination Commission, just flat out busy. Master Diviner has been trying to manage this situation as best as she can with so many important tasks at hand. The managing diviners should be working hard to take care of their own departments. Everyone should know what they need for their roles and shouldn't need other people to keep hounding them. Some managing diviners lack this capacity though, and so they just go through the motions, completely lacking in foresight and retrospection. Just blindly say, yes, okay, to everything. But when it comes to time to turn the work in, they'll say, I don't think that's necessary. Show tolerance to each other. After all, you still have to work together. It's hard imagining what your workplace experience has been like. Either you're lucky enough to get on with your colleagues, or you're a seasoned veteran who's capable of accepting anything thrown at them at the workplace. If you're really that kind of person, then I have to say I envy you very much. The Master Diviner may not have said anything, but she has long held plans for cleaning up negative work culture here. So I don't bother worrying about it anymore. Let's just wait and see what happens. Seem pretty close to Chin Trey. Ha! Us? Close? You must be a comedian. I hardly ever see her at work. I can't possibly say we're close. I remember you dealing with Chin Trey a couple times before. What do you think of her? She's cute. It wouldn't hurt a fly. She is actually pretty cute. That little sparrow has tried her best to stay out of the spotlight, but in my estimation, that has only backfired on her. Who out there is capable of only doing just enough every time? It's not if it's not intentional, how else can we explain it? Besides, if someone like me can already see through her, Could it possibly have escaped our Master Diviner's eyes? Where are you keeping yourself busy? Where are you keeping yourself busy with these days? Divinations, still more divinations. Forgive me for not indulging into further details. To be honest, I almost just riled off to you that without thinking about things through. I should be more careful when it comes to top secret info about the Divination Commission. Thinking about it now, I'm starting to get a little uneasy. Okay, enough questions. I'm still a managing diviner, and keeping trade secrets is a part of my professional ethics.
All these slack.
I'd just like to ask you about Jing Shai. I'm a diviner. I shouldn't be gossiping. The girl looks around after making sure the coast was clear, turns to you, her eyes filled with excitement. Jin Shui looks fine to me. I can't see any problems. Are you two keeping a secret? You came to ask Jin Shui a few days back. Ask about Jin Shui a few days back. Now you're here again. There was a good-looking guy who came for her not too long ago. Could it be? I can't say for sure. You're not talking, I'm not telling you anything. I bet it's just those boring familiar news and romance. Boring. Stop asking, I know nothing.
Imagine if the divination
You
predict how
Did the divination
Okay, so few more people. Hu Xing.
The Matrix offers a glimpse into the path set out for all things in this world.
Hello, how can I help you today? Tell me about the Divination Commission. Alright, I'll try to keep things brief, as we do lots of things, different things here. What does the Divination Commission do? Calculations. My response has left you dissatisfied. We calculate the Luofu's trajectory as it sails and help it to avoid any dangerous routes. When moored, we calculate and track the movements of the celestial bodies around us. Changes in star temperature, fluctuations in gravity waves, the delves seemingly isolate us from the outside of the universe, but our fate is still impacted by the expanse. The Divination Commission's most important day-to-day work is observing these changing phenomena, gathering information, calculating the probabilities of certain occurrences, and proposing contingencies. Has the answer saved your curiosity? Is it true the matrix of prescience can predict the future? Affirmative. I guess you'd like to know more details. Sorry, the technical details are all confidential. All I can say is a story to sate your curiosity. Sanjo once visited a world where the residents used something like an aquascope to scry into the future. That thing was even more accurate than the matrix of prescience, and our exploration team couldn't help but pour ourselves into researching this technology. We later came to realize this aquascope was no mystery at all. The world simply has a limited amount of information. There wasn't much computational power and data input needed to predict the future there. In comparison, the Luofu sails through galaxies of stars, not a machine-esque world as predictable as a complex clockwork of unerring precision. So, can the matrix of prescience divine the future? Yes. Is it accurate? Based on the voluminous calculations run daily by the Divination Commission, not accurate enough. Perhaps I strayed off topic a bit there, but that's really all I can say.
The Matrix offers a glimpse into the path set out for all things in this world.
Thank you, useless diver, for the follow. How have you been? How does Jing Shui... Wait, is Jing Shai doing these days? Oh, well, still glad that you followed. Oh, right, you're the person on Twitter that I talked about. Or that I talked, or messaged. That's right. I remember you. Jin Shuai, our managing diviner? Why do you ask? As usual, Jin Shuai is dedicated to her work and very organized. Yeah, allegedly. You totally don't have the same username. I think she's doing quite well. Things at the Divination Commission have been hectic lately. We often have to work overtime. Jing Shuai always does the extra work without complaining. She has a great personality and excels at what she does. She's an amazing colleague. Guess, oh, you're the
The
puzzle.
Matrix of Prescience
What are you doing? The Master Diviner assigned me here to maintain the Matrix of Prescience, one task of which is routine divinations. But like sharpening a blade, the Matrix of Prescience Ultima needs frequent operation, so that it can be ready for divination at any time. A thought suddenly pops into Wu Xing's head. She turns to look at you several times. By the way, the craftsman responsible for the Matrix of Prescience isn't here at the moment. Could I trouble you to help me with some routine divinations, please? This isn't my forte. Are you sure about this? Yes, in fact, only outsiders like you are suitable. I just need to start up the base terminal, and that's all. Don't worry about it. I'd never let you do it for nothing. Go to Wu Xing to the Matrix of Prescience. Oh, I'm doing this again. I once heard you started up a base terminal for Master Fu Xuan. Master Fu Xuan, so I shouldn't have to waste my breath telling you how to operate things. Routine divinations are not complicated at all. Just match up the star pattern on the matrix with the prompt. That is... go like this, right? Yeah. Yay. Yippee! You go to Hoostring back at the Conclave Hall. Good job, here's your reward then. Also, I need to keep making more routine divinations. If you don't mind, Abby, perhaps you could find more time to help me out then? What about that craftsman? Your help is more than sufficient. The job is a piece of cake, but it's paid. I don't think you want to miss out on that, right?
The Matrix of Prescience.
Routine divination? The divination plan is ready. Shall we begin? Let's go. Oh, that's a lot more complicated than last time. And then I need to do that. Move this one down here, and then move the center one to the one on the right, I think? Yeah.
So that's how it works.
Great. There's another matrix set up. Let's get moving. Let's go. You go with Hoostring to the Matrix of Prescience. Actually, I haven't talked to you. What's the divination target today? It's just a fluctuating curve. Nothing worth mentioning. What exactly is this curve you're talking about? Never thought you'd be such a curious Soul Nebi. When I put it, then I'll put it bluntly. I was commissioned by a manager who wishes to remain anomalous, blah 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 blah. He wishes to remain anonymous. Why can't I say it? To predict price fluctuations in the IPC's future market. You need to run predictions for that kind of thing? The macro environment is really not the best, but there's always someone unwilling to give up. As a matter of fact, it appears we have someone now. Like this, right? No. You have to go here because the arrow has to go across. Yeah.
No match for me.
No match for me. And we go back to the hall. Results obtained. Thanks for your hard work, Nebi.
Looks good.
The Matrix offers a glimpse.
Shall we keep on running divinations? You're so diligent. However, when there's a law of divinations, there would be inevitably some issues. Please come back to me later. Oh.
The Matrix offers a...
Oh, I guess I'll come back tomorrow. Oh, that reminds me, we need to get our fortune told.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Have you come for a divination today?
I wish to know my fortune. Please, close your eyes and meditate on the question in your mind. You dive into the depths of your mind and meditate on the question in your mind. As the Jade Abacus starts spinning, some sort of invisible barrier separates you from the outside world. In the midst of some tranquility, a blurred yet unmistakable image gradually becomes clear. You see the Zanjal Luofu, on which the towering ambrosial arbor looms over countless cloud nights. With the arrival of numerous outworlders, Starskiff Haven is alive with people from all walks of life. The bearer of the sign is born with a gentle soul, can easily make friends throughout the world. As for the question in your mind, your connections are far stronger than anyone can imagine. Your friends will help you out despite the twists and turns. Stay positive and be careful with your words in case they might hurt others. Hey. Oh wait, Chris is live. Hold on. Let me pull up a tab so that they get an extra viewer. Hold on, let me repost that. There we go. That's a much better one. You have a good stream too, Chris. Yeah, I just got the notification. Uh-oh, Chris, your music is still... Chris, your street music! It's still going! Love you too. Hey, Chris. Alright. Now I have to mute that. Also lower the quality so that, you know... There we go. Back to Divination Commission. Very quick achievement there.
Imagine if the
The
Can I
divination.
really
matrix
not
oppress-
do this? Okay, I'll come back to you tomorrow. Except for the Master Diviner, no one else has access here. Once again, I'd like to emphasize that I have no knowledge or interest in things unrelated to divination. Please note that the meta-algorithm is running at the moment. Unauthorized personnel should not disturb the process. Don't be so rigid. Well, it all depends on the situation. I merely act accordingly. I have a lot of things on my plate. Could you please be more concise with your question if you don't mind?
I don't know about, don't understand, and am not interested in anything that's unrelated to divination. I don't know about...
Nope, give me a second voice.
I don't know about...
Imagine.
Please do not disturb the meta-algorithm while it is running.
Okay. I'd like to ask, what do you want to know? Are you like this to everyone? I'm afraid you'll be very disappointed if you think I'm doing this on purpose. I'd act the same way even if you were the Master Diviner. As a Diviner, I should remain humble and well composed. I always keep these words in my mind. What do you usually do? I am now in charge of the Matrix of Press. I am now in charge of a matrix at the Matrix of Prescience. My job includes divination, inferences, and and recording the changes. I'm afraid I can't disclose the details of the matrix as it involves confidential information about the Divination Commission. I'm curious what your colleagues have to say about you. There's no point in asking about meaningless things like that. They can all say what they want as long as the matrix works smoothly. Others don't matter.
Imagine.
Please do not disturb the...
I want to hear more stories about you. Fine, but there's nothing much to tell. You're very faithful to your lover, but your love life is pretty complicated. Just like you short-life species, I've experienced breakup and reconciliations in my love life too. Everything has got to do with the previous incarnations of Kong. In every previous incarnation, Kong is jealous of the talent of his predecessor, while Kong is jealous of Guyu. Guyu was jealous of the Cloud Knight before him. I think it's time to end this absurd love cycle. Oh, no. Alright, I've already done these before. Hi, Fuxuan. Ebby, I already foresaw your arrival. From the hexagram, you still have some questions for me. Please, ask away. Did you write that from the Matrix of Prescience? Are you curious about how divination works? Let's see. Take this. These are the letters I wrote to the Traveler during a technical exchange years ago. The content covers a lot, but is easy to read, making it suitable to be used as educational material. It spares me the trouble of doing the explanation too. So, what was it you wanted to say originally?
Imagine if the Divination Commission could predict how.
There's no need to explain why you're here. I know that well enough. My calculations indicated you would be coming here. What is it?
Yay, we got them this time. There's something more. There are things I want to find out more about. As someone who received the Wisdom Walker's grace, satisfying the curiosities of the people is also part of my job. I'd love to do so if time allows. Do you enjoy the general's position? I'll be the acting general for a couple days. Jing Yuan will be back when he recovers. Still, I must say it's quite a unique experience for me. I have endless pieces of intelligence to read and military reports to review. Besides, I also have to deal with external affairs with the Skyfaring Commission, discuss the reconstruction with the Artisanship Commission. With so much going on, and any outing, even if it were an unofficial business, would feel like a vacation to me. No wonder Chingju looks at me with so much confusion in her eyes. She must be used to seeing Jing Yuan taking it easy on a regular basis, and now watching me struggle to keep up must have made her wonder how long I can hold on in this post. I have not even given it my all yet. How can I become as knowledgeable as you? I'm pleased to see you have a thirst for knowledge. Seeing is learning, reading is growing, isolation is desolation, self-fulfill is self-full is dull, is self-dull. Read more, think more, and observe more, and you'll naturally become knowledgeable along the way. Nowadays, many Xianzhou residents arrogantly think that the short-life folks can never catch up with them in the terms of knowledge, but knowledge cares not about your age or your lifespan. By the time I was just under 30 years old, I had already surpassed the knowledge of many century and old-timers. Some folks have been around for thousands of years, but their minds are as empty as a fawn on the ever-hunt plains. So don't blindly believe old-timers' nonsense. Old age does not equal great wisdom. How are you coping with your job at the Divination Commission? I'm snowed under with work. I've always been self-disciplined and taking my duties seriously, but even with the help of Ingenia and being as efficient as possible with my schedule, wearing two big hats at once is pushing me to my limits. Then why do you insist on becoming the general then? Outsiders may see me craving for military authority, then surmise that I am power hungry or fanatical about warfare. I've heard many such rumors and have paid them no mind. However, the truth is far from their assumption. I have studied divination since I was a child and extensively examined the fickle outcomes of fate. Yet I remain powerless before the ultimate question of whether destiny can be altered. I once had a debate with someone over this issue. Unfortunately, I alone remain in the world of the living to bring the debate to a close. That person told me the battlefield is where the most drastic changes of fate take place. Nowhere else do the destinies of human beings rise and fall with such validity. I want to find this answer, this most sought after of all answers for us diviners to appease that person's spirit. Please do a divination for me before I go. I have nothing to watch out for today. You have nothing to watch out for today. Feel free to do whatever you desire.
Imagine.
There's no need to.
I'd like to ask some questions about my previous experience. Go ahead, I might be of help in sorting out your thoughts. Has that Tingyun been Ventilia all along? I can only declare that for certain that Tingyun you saw after you boarded the Xianzhou was impersonated by Ventilia. As for when the real Tingyun was replaced, where she might be right now, and whether she had passed away, I don't have any more information than you do. But Tingyun, the Skyfaring Commission, and the Castador did exist, and so does everyone's memory of her. I hope this will make you feel better. What is the Alliance's attitude to all of this now the Ambrosial Arbor's crisis has ended? Chu told me to expect the occasional tricky question from you, and her advice was sound. We'll know about their attitude soon enough, but I do not have anything at the moment. Has Jingyun returned to see Divine Foresight? Thanks to the Dragon Lady's excellent medical skills, Jingyun can now deal with the paperwork at the Sea of Divine Foresight after having had plenty of rest. If you want to visit him, please head to the Sea of Divine Foresight. Alright, bye.
Imagine.
Okay,
Divination
finally.
predict how likely a person is.
Done with that. What else talk are we gonna have? Okay, there's not gonna be much here. Just battles and puzzles. That's fine. This will have some people we need to talk to, but mainly not gonna be covering too much. Then the Alchemy Commission, that's gonna have some people, but also all of that. Then we just have that. Okay. One boom, boom, then boom, boom. Wait. Yeah, so there's 5 things to do here. Investigate. There we go. Boop. Wait, no boop. Yay! Bountiful trip.
Yeah.
Another one. Oh, if you don't know how these work, you have to get these pieces to line up with this. Basically, get the blocks to line up with the tiles, and the orange ones are where you have selected. No, this one. I could have done the other way, but
No match for me.
The purpose of this questionnaire is to collect feedback about the Hexaneous beta implementation. Hi Terry, how are you doing? I'm doing well. We hope that you will be honest. You will be as honest with us as possible, and we have prepared some gifts for you with the most sincere answers. Your answers will not be revealed to any third party. Thank you for supporting the Hexaneous Secret Society. What's your gender? Male, female? Can't be defined by two genders. I do not identify as Aramate. That's cool that you can actually do that. Oh, thank you. A lot of people seem to like my voice. I don't know why. Yeah, I wish I liked my voice. My own voice. I still need to do voice training. 1 to 100 years old. Do you know what the Hexaneous is? Ah, thank you. I don't know. I don't know what the Hexaneous is. By the way, do you play Genshin? I'm going to start Genshin later. Later today. I'm just finishing up the Luofu stuff, and then I'm going to switch over to Genshin. And I'll be playing that for the first time ever. I might not be able to finish the Luofu stuff today. I plan on probably in like half an hour. You've already asked me this stuff. I'm not currently a VTuber, no. You've already asked that. You asked that yesterday. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm glad you could join. The Hexaneous is what you've been playing with. How did you know about the Hexaneous? Saw it next to the road. They were on the side of the road and I saw them, that's how. No. Not... Unfortunately, there's not really anything right now. How difficult do you think our Hexaneous is? Very easy. Do you have any other comments about our Hexaneous? Actually, I wonder, does that... Ah, that doesn't appear on stream. I was taking a screenshot, but it doesn't, it darkened the screen, so I was looking back on the stream to see if it darkens it. It, like, while you're taking the screenshot, just so that I took it, but it doesn't tell you. Or that it doesn't, but it doesn't appear on stream. I guess it makes sense, because I'm using game capture. But I was just wondering, because it does it on both monitors. Do you have any other comments about Hexaneous? Interesting. It's intriguing. I don't have any other comments. Thank you for participating in our questionnaire. Please continue to support the Hexaneous. I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong, but whatever. Nope. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. boop.
Let's wait.
Hello.
Stream 4. Gleamable blades.
Repay. Don't get complacent.
Relax.
Shouldn't need to like do much.
This combat me. This is double speed.
Yeah, this will increase break,
Good
thankfully.
times. Time to say bye. Boom. That's half the work on the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ah, I love that sound design so much.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
You know what? I'm going to keep it as that. Then... No, actually not. Boop, boop. Quick setup. You're gonna be this. Boop. Boop, boop. Then you're gonna be... that. Oh, you, and you. And then I only have that. Wait, is it? No, I have to go down.
Stream 4. Gleamable blades.
Move over here. Kill these two fellows. Hi. Welcome to stream. Nope. Then I do that. Yay!
No match for me.
Nothing's a match for me. I'll pay all the treasures.
Is that all?
What?
Let's wait.
Nope, you two have to like get close enough.
Does that hurt?
Repay.
I don't want to instantly
Let's
defeat
settle
them
this.
because this is more entertaining.
Relax.
Time for a buzz.
Cutting the net. Free will, or was it fate destined for oblivion? Again, I weep for the departed.
And they're all fucking dead. Oh right, I have to remind myself.
What is it we're waiting for?
Let me see something. Can I like raise the bit rate real quick? 6,000. I see. I'm gonna have to turn up the bitrate next time. Hopefully that'll help. But unfortunately, I don't think I can turn it up while stream is done. Or going. I guess I could like quickly restart stream. I don't want to do that.
Stand still.
You took the bait.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
Did she kill them? No, it did not. Or it did, but not the same hit that I thought it was gonna kill. Yay, more stuff to scrap later. Alright, we're done with the Divination Commission. On to the Artisanship Commission. Yep, don't have anything to talk to you about. Don't talk to you. I've gone through here a bunch of times, so I kind of know what's up. Oh.
Stream 4.
Fortunately, we have to run to get there. Right? Yeah. Don't worry, this won't be too long. No, that's not as good. Why does it feel slow?
Crucible for the furnace.
Investigate. Yep, I'm following you. Come on, show me where the treasure chest is. Yeah? Okay, you've picked up the package. Come on. Okay, over here. Yay. No, I want that. Oop, up, over, rotate, rotate. That's right, then there's someone over there.
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. High-end bars. The best choice for galactic commerce.
No, that's right, I remember all of that now. There's someone on the other side over there who we have to talk to. Basically, there's a disagreement between two people. They agreed to meet up at a spot, but now they've met up at the wrong... They've met at what they thought was the spot, but end up being two different spots.
Stream 4. Gleamful.
Hello?
Let's wait.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
Repay. Don't get complacent.
Stand still.
Can I have fun this time?
Say bye to breathing.
Nothing major.
This combat needs upkeep.
Yeah, this is gonna
This
help.
is double
Okay.
speed.
Yeah, we just do
Still
this.
waters of uplift.
And... Okay, revive. That's good. Now the ultimate should kill them.
I weep for the departed. It
Might not
too shall
kill
fall.
it. Nope, it did. God, I'm looking at that bitrate on stream. Oh my god.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
I think between when I switch over from Genshin to Star Rail, or from Star Rail to Genshin, then I'm definitely gonna restart stream. Listen. I told you I can't activate this Arumaton alone. My conscience can't withstand the impact of the Arumaton talisman. You'll have to find another tester for me. I know. I even asked Madame Chengju at the Sea of Divine Foresight, at the Sea of Divine Foresight, if there were, any volunteers from the Cloud Knights or pilots willing to participate in the test, but no one responded. Besides, you have no parents, no siblings for whom you share blood ties, and you can't even have a long-term cohabiting lover. It's not easy to find someone who can resonate with you. Why do you think I have no lover? Why did you ask? What did you say? Oh. What are you two talking about? And you are... I'm Sen, and this is... Laylee. And this is Laylee. Are you the Arutan tester that Madame Cheng Shu sent over? Arumaton? I bought an old Arumaton designated Ping Rong Type C. Master said that in ancient times the Arumaton on the Xianja were allowed to act on their own. However, for some reason they eventually turned against humans and went on a killing spree. So our ancestors put talisman on all the Arumatons in the ensuing years, making them dull, clumsy, and constantly twitching. My thesis topic is to restore the intelligence of the Arumatons, not to lift a ban on them, of course, but to try and connect human consciousness with Arumatons. The more in sync their minds are, the more precise the Arumatons' movements will be. So Mecha. Just like a couple of sweethearts. That don't even work. Every time I connect to that thing, it feels like I'm being put inside a steel coffin. I can perceive stimuli far beyond my usual limits. I think my brain will melt into a pot of gruel within minutes. Don't you already have a tester here? You saw it, didn't you? Once Laylee connected to it, it doesn't take long for him to cry and scream and give up control. So I was trying to work for someone more resilient to share the burden with two people. It should work, I think. Why don't you try? Me? I tried. I lasted even shorter than him. Also, the second I connected, Lately complained about how his heart can't take it. So after a few tries, I gave up on that idea. If all three of us could connect at the same time, it would be even more difficult to make the Arumaton move. Since there's no other tester applicants, we have no choice. We have no other choice. It's all up to you. Hold on, chop chop. Let me in. No worries, let me see if you and Laylee are compatible. Please step over here. Start sync. Then attach some talisman to the joints of both you and Laylee's limbs, and the talisman glow with the shimmering patterns and pulse at the same frequency. The technique hereby I name Hearts Aligned. With talisman bestowed by the heavens, thy spirits and soul are combined. Spirits of gold and metal shall now obey thy command. Did it work? Let's see. Synchronization rate 40%. Synchronization rate 79.9%. Still in control so far. Do you want to continue testing? To move ahead is to gain, to run away is to lose. Tests start. Now, try moving something. Extend both arms. Well, do it again. I want to test something. Extend right arm. Aha, let's do something slightly more complicated. Facepalm with one hand. How do you two feel? My body moved on its own. Is that so? Can I control you? Just thought of a movement and it moved. Wait, I suddenly have memories that aren't mine. That lady with pink hair, the older gent with glasses, the silent black-haired young man, and the classy lady with red hair. Are these your memories? What else did you see? I saw that you used to control an Arumaton as large as a mountain. A beast charging towards you, a man dripping with golden blood. He looked at you? Who is he? Who is he? Thank you, Empty Owl, for the follow. Notice some unfamiliar memories emerging in your mind. Your gaze keeps starting towards Sen, and each time you find your heart rate rise. You stared at the jade gate as you sat upon your father's wide shoulders. Your tongue tasted the familiar song lotus cake that your mother made. The day you received the Cloud Knight's obituary notice, your tears flowed down like rain. You focused your mind and held your breath. Loosed the bowstring and hit the arrow, and the arrow hit the instructor. You ran desperately on the drill ground, chasing the shadow of the starskip passing over the sky. You felt powerless on a bedroll, feeling lost about the future. You are sure that Laylee realized that you have attained some newfound knowledge. He keeps making faces at you, hoping to make you understand and zip it. I saw your memories too. That's not my memory. You like Sen. I know that. It's not a secret. Great, your synchronization is close to 87%. Now connect this hearts-aligned talisman to the Urumaton. Beep. You hear the beautiful scenes of electromagnetic waves surging. You see the scorching pain of flesh and blood. You feel in your smell the ruthless coldness of metallic shells. You're bound by invisible talisman. Every command pierces your heart, roaring you to bow down and obey. The temporary blackout passes and your vision begins to recover. The sound of calling for help is getting clearer. The Urumaton went out of control. Somebody help Lily.
Don't get
Please,
complacent.
disconnect him. Please hang in there, Lily.
Much better.
May as well kill them all.
Oh great, got the glitch where the sound doesn't come through for the...
Some value, I suppose. Existence is meaningless. Every petal... All will be swept away by the wind.
for Locha's heal for some reason.
Relax.
Just a scratch.
You chose the wrong.
Stand still. Time to say bye.
Ah, so close.
Boom.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Nah, you're not doing that.
Nothing major.
Yeah, resist that. Okay, hit Locha again? No. Uh-oh. There we go.
Grace and elegance.
Relax.
Thank you. I have to send Laylee to Apothecary now. I didn't think connecting the Arutans was so dangerous. Master Gongshu had warned me many times, but I didn't heed his warning. I'm starting to regret it. Maybe heed his warning next time. Thank you. Maybe I should change my research topic. It's my fault for being too hasty. No matter what, I want to thank you. This is a reward. This is the reward you deserve. I should take Laylee to the apothecary now. Thank you. We shall meet again. Oh, that was fun. It is starting to get a little late. Wait, no, there's something. Well, investigate. Next puzzle. Okay, I see now. Wait, isn't it just like... Yeah, that one's like... That's been the
No match
easiest
for
one
me.
so far.
Is that all?
Oh, there's another puzzle over here apparently. Yep, there it is. Navigation. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Ah. One, two, three, four, far does that go? Okay. This takes how many? 1, 2, 3. No, blah, that. This should work, right? Yeah. Alright, I should probably talk about, like, what my moves, or like what I was doing and thinking. Because you guys can't read my mind. I need to get better at, talking more.
So that's how it works.
During deaths. Sets hats. Stills will shine upon you. With 100 open treasures 170 times in the Xandra Luofu. Nothing there, nothing there. Okay. Yeah. Down here, over here. There's supposed to be someone here, but hold on. What happened? I'm pretty sure Gong Shu is supposed to be there like every single time. Did he like teleport for some reason? Let me do this. Then maybe go back? Really wish I'd started stream earlier. There you are. I don't know why you disappeared. I suddenly had an inspiration. Who can develop the best heliobus weapon? Gong Shu Liang from the Artisanship Commission. Master Gong Shu, what are you doing here? I'm planning to do a weapon test. Do you remember the Luminiflux Pri 6 that helped you destroy the Ambrosial Arbor Coil last time? Master Dong Shu poses as usual and raises his eyebrow, as if implying that you should praise Luminiflux Prius. I do remember, it's all thanks to that. A great sword for a hero, a good saddle for a fine horse, and the Luminiflux Praxis for you. It's just right for you. Just what we did last. I've been thinking about improving the performance of this mechanism. Ever since the Artisanship Commission suffered the disaster, no apprentice dared to come in with me. You came just in time. Why don't you be my assistant? Well, what do you want me to do? I want to test the performance of the Luminiflux praxis, but I can't do it alone. You do the test and I will record by your side. This will make our weapon test efficient. Don't worry, it's not difficult. Just like before, you adjust the positions of the receptors so that the heliobus energy can penetrate all the balloon targets in one go. Right. Where does it start from, though? Turn clockwise. I don't see where it's... Oh, it's starting from you. Nope. Counter. Counter. Goes from boom to boom. Then you need to turn counterclockwise twice. Then you need to turn counterclockwise. Oh, I see now. Wait, boom, boom. I see. Turn it clockwise. Then it goes up and back. Yay! Well done, you're much more capable than my incompetent disciples. This heliobus weapon has been refracted many times, and its energy has not been attenuated. If it is used in the battleship formation, it will definitely strengthen our power. Thank you. I want to do more tests. Who can develop the best heliobus weapon? Test rate? I knew you'd be interested in the Lumiflux praxis. Coincidentally, I just thought of a way to break through its capacity limit. Let's give it a try. Let's do it! If only my blockheaded apprentices had your drive. Where's it starting from? Oh, it's from you with the big... Okay, so the big circle is gonna be... it. Should go like bam, boom, bam, 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 bam. I see. Then clockwise, 2 more. No, 4 more times I meant to say. You have to go 4 times as well. Nope. Counterclockwise. Then you're also counterclockwise once. Get out the firing zone and... yeah. You probably should have like something blocking it over there so that it doesn't just fire off into the distance. Oh, you indeed... You are indeed someone of value and can be my assistant. If my apprentices were here, I would point at their nose and say to them, even an amateur can do this. It's a pity that's just you and me here. Who can develop the best heal? Are there weapon tests today? Come here. I love youngsters with motivation like you. Let's do it. Only my blockhead. Yep. Bam. This one's pretty obvious. Okay. Goes like that. Now where to from here? Go like that. That. No. Go like that. 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 I see. No. Clockwise. Why? Counterclockwise once. Clockwise once. There we go. Yay! Come back tomorrow and my test won't be so easy. Okay. Have to come back here tomorrow. Hi, Master Gongshu. What did test say? Yeah, tomorrow. Must wait for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Easy
No match for
peasy.
me.
Apparently up. Aw, let's repair you. Alright, show me where to go.
Stream forth. The gleam of old
Die, die. Oh, I didn't even need to. Let me head over to here. Do. Teleport, and then this is the person that they were supposed to meet up. Imposters are all cowards. Kind diviner. Alright, it's a thing between the Divination Commission and the Artship Commission. Who are you? Could you be... Listen, 1 day of work, 5 days off comes with good benefits. It's dangerous here. Get down from there. What? I'm not here to off myself. I was just tired, so I sat down to rest. That's not right. The hexagram from Pure Passerby will definitely be around here during this time. Be honest. Are you pure passerby? I don't know if I am. Well, wasting my time. I thought you were that person who was harassing me a few days ago with the weird username, Pure Passerby. But it turns out you really are just a passerby. What a letdown. I've waited for so long. What really happened? You look like an outworlder. Fine. It shouldn't hurt if I told you. A few days ago, I was browsing randomly on my Jade Abacus. There's a young man who just turned adult. He was asking if you should apply for the Divination Commission or the Artisanship Commission. I've been there before, so I gave him a brief breakdown of the pros of the Artisanship Commission. You see, the craftsmen earn their living with their craftsmanship. Wouldn't it be great to have their skill you could always rely on? Everyone in Xianzhou knows the Artisanship Commission oversees many projects, and as long as you work hard, you can earn a lot. If you're lucky enough to invent some kind of mechanical device and sell the patent. Although you cannot collect fees after the patent protection period expires, if you're smart about it, you can still comfortably live off of the patent fees for decades. Besides, everyone in the Artisanship Commission is a craftsman. Over there, skills speak for themselves. There is no office politics. The young people will be at a disadvantage if they join. I responded with a well-meaning piece of advice for that kid to apply for the artisanship commission. Then this pure passerby guy chewed me out for just that. What was he chewing you out about? He lambasted me on almost every point I made. He refuted the advantages of the artisanship commission I raised one by one and gave me a fierce tongue lashing, saying that the most popular workplace on the Zanjiao is now the Divination Commission. I'm from the Divination Commission myself. Why didn't I know about this? And the nonsense he spouts is going to lead the kid down a wrong path. I'm not a coward myself. We argued for a few days, but it didn't seem to lead anywhere, so I suggested we meet up in person and have a face-to-face discussion. Come to the largest freight star skiff on the Artisanship Commission. Let's talk face-to-face. I posted publicly, so he and everyone should have seen it. He even says he'll be there. But why this place? He says he's from the Artisanship Commission, so of course I didn't believe him. In this economy, why would anyone reveal their true background? So I chose to have it at the largest freight star skiff they have, so that with so many craftsmen coming in and out, if he dares to show his face, I'll expose all of his fake wisdom and post it online. By then, this imposter has so low integrity he didn't even show up. I came all the way here early in the morning by the star skiff. There have been so many visitors to the Star Artisanship Commission in the past few days. The dock has implemented an odd even number restriction system. It's a good thing I came early. The odd numbered lanes is the busiest docking point in the Artisanship Commission. I've come it, but if I came any later, there wouldn't have been any space left. By the way, did you happen to come across a man who looks like this guy? Please let me know if it's really him. I'll prepare a small gift to thank you. See you again. How was it? Did you find the other guy's location? Tell him about the location of the crafts. What? He's on the other side? I was wondering why I didn't see him. Wow, he would set up a trap for him to fall into. He's so despicable. I shall be ready and write down a denunciation to expose his dirty deeds to the public. I have to calm down and think. No. I have to calm down and divine my next steps. Oh. No, let me teleport. Oh wait, no, rotate. Wait a second. Oh.
Stream 4.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna do this because I know
Let's
what's
wait
over here.
and see.
Stream 4. A gleam of old blades.
There we go.
Repent.
There's the boss.
Don't get complacent.
Fighting.
Relax. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Say bye to breathing.
Whoa. Why is my stream buffering so much? Uh-oh.
Destined for oblivion.
Good times never last.
Time to move.
Time to say bye. Boom.
I'll see you off.
Alright, let me use the ultimate. Sorry,
I
I
weep
was
for the departed. It too shall fall.
just checking something.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
Yeah, of course it is. That doesn't really help.
No match for me.
I'm doing a bit of checking. No. Congratulations on completing all Hexanus in the beta. You completed all the Hexanus stages and must find the Hexanus engaging. Super fun. Of course it's engaging. That's why I continued playing. May I be honest with you, according to Hex Club's prediction, a lot of people will fall in love and obsess with our Hexanus. Hexanexus. Oh, that's Nexus. Hexanexus. That's what it's called. But from the current statistics, only you have been able to complete all the challenges. The success rate is very low. What happened? I'm the only one who completed all the stages, but your Hexanus is so interesting. I don't believe you. You're so nice. Anyway, we hope to have a meeting with you. The intent of this meeting is to 1, to reward you with the lifetime Hex Club membership, and 2, to explore in depth about your user experience and get some feedback. Forget about titles. I've already answered. I've answered the survey already, but I've already filled out the survey for you. That system didn't use enough variables. We can't use it as a reference. We might as well talk to the target users face to face. Besides the Hexanius device in the Artisanship Commission Delve, I'll be waiting for you there. Please make sure to come. Wait. Oh, hello? think tank. I'm wondering when to restart stream. Because I was going to do it after I finished Honkai. Whatever. I recognize you straight away. Hello there, I'm Think Tank from the secret society Hexanexus. Think Tank is just my code name in the club. After all, it's just a secret society, and not even the rest of our Artisanship Commission colleagues know who our members are. We all call each other by our code names. Sorry, I've been waffling on. You must have a lot of questions, so ask me whatever you like. Are you really a secret society? That's right. There used to be a group of us craftsmen in the Artisanship Commission who loved the Hexanexus, but normies never really got us, so there's always someone trying to hate on us. Later on, we set up this secret society in order to do one thing, do it well. To saturate the world with Hexanexus. To let everyone immerse themselves in the pleasure of the Hexanexus. How do you guys find new recruits? There's two main ways, actually. One is called social recruitment, and the other one by internal recommendation. We call it social recruitment when there's someone on the roadside obsessing over the Hexanexus. This casts a wide net, but very few candidates are successful. Members also make recommendations among themselves, and if trustworthy, hold on one second. Members also make recommendations among themselves, and if trustworthy, members vouch for a new recruit. We call this recruitment an internal recommendation. These candidates are worthy. No matter which way you come at us, everyone must be passionate about Hexanexus. What other codenames have you got in your secret society? So, you want to know about our codenames, huh? Everyone's codename is pretty random. Some pick names themselves like Storyteller, Donching Artist, the Ingeniator. And there are some that adopt a nickname that have been picked out by someone else, like me, Think Tank. Lots of people have been Think Tanks before. Why did you choose such an out-of-way place like this? Well, we're a secret society after all. Besides, there's a Hexanexus nearby, so it's easier for us to link up here. Alright, let's get down to business. Great, that's enough chit-chat. First off, I'd like to confer the title of the Lifetime Hex Club membership onto you. Congratulations. Next, I'd like to ask you, in your opinion, can we attract more recruits? Can we improve our overall next day retention? How can we go viral? The Hexanexus gameplay is no good. I have a hard time agreeing with you on your point of view. Let me change the question. How can we make the Hexanexus even more fun? Add in extra dimensions. Extra dimensions rarely have virtual and real, and we could also put in some more decorative patterns. Okay, wait a second. I'm going to add more decorative patterns to this Hexanexus. No wonder Think Tank is such an accomplished craftsman at the Artisanship Commission. The Hexanexus is completely modified as per his specifications. Why don't you give it a try now? Oh, I have a specific side attached to that. That's cool. Some cubes have special patterns on them, which need to match the patterns of the plates on two sides to solve the pattern of hex nexus. That's cool. I actually like that. That then is hex nexus even more fun now? It really is more fun now. That's great. The new Hexa Nexus model is going to be a hit. You are our Hexus Nexus power tester. These suggestions of yours are simply illuminating. We'll soon have all of our Hexa Nexus games upgraded. You can find one where you were playing it before. This is a major update. We'll call this Hexa Nexus 2.0. Are you gonna post a preview? I'll think about it when it comes to promotions. Thank you, Xanda the Big Blue Panda, for the follow. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, we'll place chests inside all of our Hexa Nexus this time. Don't worry about it. Just play the Hexa Nexus and you'll get your chests. Now that you're my good sister. Goodbye then. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, this is your gift as our latest lifetime Hex Club membership. Play lots and play often. Hexa Nexus is best. Oh, I have to do all of them again? Okay, I didn't realize that. That's, I mean, a lot more rewards, I guess. But, yeah. Now actually might be a good time to restart stream. I was going to restart it real quick and up the bitrate so that it looks better. It will take me literally 5 seconds, so... Streamlabs... Key... Frame interval... I see. Okay, I'm going to quickly end stream, restart it, and yada yada yada. I'll see you guys in like, I don't know, 30 seconds.